Do you need a winter break due to cold hands when it's blowing outside? Think again. There is no such thing as bad weather, only a poor choice of waterwear for the conditions. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of the Windsurf Coach. It's fantastic to have you back on the channel. And today for you I have a review on the latest Oceania ORCA gloves. These are the Plus gloves. They are new for the winter of 2025 to 26. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to leave a big like and subscribe to the YouTube channel of the Windsurf Coach. But let's head over to that review right now. The gloves are still wet. I just came back from a wing foil session. I did 4 wing foil sessions with them and 1 windsurf session in 30 knots and temperatures of 1 degree only. The wing foil sessions I did with these gloves were varying in temperature from 4 degrees to 7 degrees. It's a dry glove. There's a seal so your hands will stay dry. The ORCAs are the gloves with that fluffy lining inside that's nice, furry and warm. The fabric is nylon acrylic. The coating is from latex, sandy latex and of course the neoprene on top. The cuff is made from 100% silicone. A pair of Oceania ORCA Plus gloves will set you back approximately 80 euros. And I think the only place where you can buy these ORCA gloves are on the Oceania Sport website. For the test, it's also important to tell you that I did not use a harness for wing foiling. Of course, for windsurfing I do. And were they any good? That's what I'm gonna tell you in this video. For wing foiling, I will rate the Oceania ORCAs a 8 out of 10. That means that in my opinion, they are warm enough to get you through the winter, keep your hands dry and still offer enough grip to go wing foiling even without the harness. If I look at windsurfing, I will rate these gloves a 6.5 out of 10. That's not because they don't keep your hands warm, they do keep your hands dry and warm. But have you ever found any glove that really works nicely at temperatures around freezing level? The answer for me is no. So 6.5 isn't that bad. They will keep your hands warm enough to get you through a session, but you do need a harness, as otherwise your forearms will get tired, as these gloves are just a bit more bulky. But you want a glove that is nice and furry and warm. Yeah, that is the Oceania ORCA. But does that mean it will give you the perfect grip? Of course not. Bare hands is still the best. I've used them already for quite a few sessions and I didn't spare them at all. They're still dry, they still keep my hands warm, so that is a big plus. And I absolutely like the extra layer of neoprene on the outside to keep your hands as warm as possible. It definitely works and even better than expected. Let's look at the bright side and the dark side of this glove. These gloves will keep your hands dry. That's a big plus. They will keep them warm. That's a big plus. But on the downside, of course, it's a bit of a bulky glove. And as you can see, on the inside, if you grab the boom, the material gets stuffed on the inside and it's just a bit thicker, which means you need more power to maintain a good grip on your boom, which will give you cramps in the end. For wing foiling, that's not a problem, as you don't need that much power unless you're racing with oversized wings. But with windsurfing, it can be. So as long as you're hooked into the harness and you have your harness lines perfectly balanced, these gloves are excellent. But when you need to make a jibe and you have to unhook, that's when you feel you are using gloves that are limiting your performance. Yes, my fingers still got cold during the colder sessions after about 15 or 20 minutes, but the good thing is your hands are dry. So if you sit on your board for about 1, maybe 2 minutes, your hands warm up pretty quickly and your fingers will be nice and warm again, and you can continue for another 20, maybe 30 or even more minutes, as the first time is always the worst, as you know. I just want to say again that this extra layer of neoprene on top makes a massive difference in how warm the glove is. It's just way better than the old one. Compared to last year's ORCAs, I also have the feeling that they slip less. With that I mean that your hands slide back in the glove when you are using them. That means that every little now and then you have to push back your hands into the gloves to get that good grip back again. But it's a lot better than last year's version. So the biggest negative point of this glove is that the gloves get stuffed on the inside of your hands when you grab your boom or handles. That is the main thing that will load up your forearms and will give you cramps in the end. The new Oceania Orca Plus gloves are absolutely a big step towards a good glove for the winter wing foiling. And if you use a harness, they might even be pretty close to perfect. For the windsurfers and wind foilers among us, of course, it is more difficult to use gloves at all. The only thing that really works for me are the open palm gloves, but I do get cold hands when the temperatures drop below 8 degrees in centigrade, and that's where these do come in handy, especially if you want to take it all down to a level of around freezing point. Then you need something special, and these gloves will keep your hands dry and warmer, so that helps absolutely a lot. Is it perfect? No, it's workable. Not more than that for windsurfing. So yes, they're great for wing foiling, but for windsurfing, still not perfect, but they're working on it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these Oceania Orca gloves and the review. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, or I will see you on the water.